What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another recap. So I'm going to do the games from last night's. There are actually quite a few games. There were 11 games. So let's waste no time and jump right in. First game is Spurs Pistons. The Pistons won this one in overtime, 138 to 131. Zach Collins actually led the team in scoring I take that back. Devontae Graham. Oh, Devontae Graham's on the Spurs? I didn't even know that. He's on the because he was with the Pelicans. He's on the Spurs now, I guess. So he had 31 points, but Zach Collins had 29 and 11, and Malika Branham had 27. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of good games from Spurs players, but Jalen Duren and Bojan Bogdanovic both had 30 pieces. So, and a couple of other guys scored in double figures. So it was a close one though, because it went into overtime. So shout out to both teams. Just the Pistons, were able to finish them off in overtime. So, next game is Suns Pacers. And Suns won this one 117 to 104. On the Suns side of things, Torrey Craig had a double-double with 11 and 12. DeAndre Ayton had a double-double as well with 22 and 11. Chris Paul had 19 and 9 assists. Devin Booker had 21 points. And Ish Wainwright had 13. So, good team good team effort from the Suns. On the Pacers side, Benedict Mathurin was their leading scorer with 22 points. And Tyrese Halliburton at 18. And Buddy Hield at 14. And then Isaiah Jackson off the bench at 14. But yeah, just way better game for the Suns. Next is Knicks 76ers. Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson both had 30 pieces, but unfortunately it was not enough to beat the Sixers. Sixers won this one 119 to 108. Joel Embiid had 35 and 11. James Harden had 20 and 12 assists. He had a near triple-double. He had 8 rebounds as well. Tyrese Maxey had 27. So the Sixers were just way better in that game. Next is Hornets Celtics. We won this one 127-116. And LaMelo Ball had a near triple-double himself, 24, 9, and 10. And Terry Rozier had 27. And P.J. Washington had 17. And Mark Williams had 11 and 12. On the Celtics side, Jason Tatum had 41. He hit 5 threes. So, shout out to JT. Shout out to Tatum. However, Derek White, I got to mention Derek White real quick. He had 33 and 10 assists. He had 10 assists with 33 points. I think this was his best all-around game in his career. He was 12 of 19 from the field and 8 of 14 from three. He had 8 threes. And, he played extremely well. And he had 10 assists on top of that. That's crazy. Derek White has been so good for us. Like, we have a lot of players that we definitely want to make sure we re-sign when they become free agents. Or offer them some sort of extensions to stay with the team. Because we want to keep this team as together as possible. We want to make sure this team stays together as long as possible. Because we want to have multiple chances to win championships. So, you know what I mean? So, And also Mike Muscala in his debut had 12. He had 4 3-pointers. So, just coming off the bench. So, yeah. Yeah, that was good on him. But yeah, just a better game from the Celtics. Next is Jazz Raptors. Jazz actually won this one, 122 to 116. Larry Markkinen had 23 and 9. But Walker Kessler had 23 points as well. Colin Sexton had 22. And Rudy Gay had 12 off the bench. On the Raptors side, Pascal Siakam once again with the 35 piece. And Achua had 16, Gary Trent had 19, and Fred VanVleet had 17. I'm not really impressed with Scotty Barnes. He only had 12. I mean, he had 7 and 9 assists, but not particularly impressed with Scotty Barnes lately. You know what I mean? I don't know if I agree that he should have won Rookie of the Year over Evan Mobley, but I mean, he did lead his team to a better record. You know, last year they were the 5th seed after all. So, but anyways, next is Heat Rockets. Heat actually barely won this one. I believe this game I believe Jimmy Butler hit a game winner in this one to win Miami this game. But yeah, Jabari Smith Jr. led the team in scoring with 22, and everybody else kind of played like shit. And on the Heat side, Jimmy Butler had 16, but I'm pretty sure he hit the game-winning shot. Bam Adebayo had 20, and Tyler Hero had 31. Max Strus had 14 as well. So it was a close game, very, very close game, but I believe Jimmy Butler hit a game winner. I could be wrong about that, though. So I guess we'll see. Excuse me. Next game is Grizzlies and Timberwolves. Grizzlies won this one 128-107. On the Timberwolves side of things, Jalen Noel actually led the team in scoring. Anthony Edwards had 17, and nobody else really contributed outside of those two. Then John Morant had 32, 9, and 9, so he had a damn near triple-double. Desmond Bane had 20. Jaren Jackson Jr. had 15. Off the bench, Santi Aldama had 18, and Brandon Clark had 14. So just a more dominant, just a more of a the Grizzlies as a team just played better, way better. So yeah. Next is Mavericks Kings. Mavericks won this one 122-114. Kyrie Irving had 25 and 10 assists. So he had a double-double. Josh Green had 17. Reggie Bullock had 13. Tim Hardaway Jr. had 15. Jaden Hardy had 12. JaVale McGee had 11. And Christian Wood had 13. On the Kings side of things, De'Aaron Fox had 33 points. He's been unbelievable this year. I'm glad that he made the All-Star reserves as a replacement for for Steph. There's a couple guys that are going to miss the All-Star game. I think KD, Steph, and somebody else. There's somebody else that got hurt as well. There are 3 guys, like 3 starters that are going to miss the All-Star game. I know it's Steph and KD, but there's one other dude. But there's one other player that I'm forgetting about. Yeah, I can't remember. Anyways, you guys can let me know down below with a comment. Anyways, so De'Aaron Fox had 33 points. Domantas Sabonis had 18 and 11. Keegan Murray had 16, and Kevin Huerter had 15. So, pretty close, but the Mavericks just were a little bit better. Cavs beat the Pelicans 118-107. Donovan Mitchell had 30. Jared Allen had 20 and 11. Evan Mobley had 28 and 13. Darius Garland had 11, and Karis LeVert had 13. So, yeah, just a lot of people played very good games on the Cavs. And then for the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram had 25. CJ McCollum had 12. Herb Jones had 11. Larry Nance Jr. had 11. Trey Murphy III had 17. So, yeah, better team effort by the Cavs. So, good team win from Cleveland. Next is Thunder and Trailblazers. I actually watched this game with my friend yesterday. It was back and forth most of the game. It was really back and forth. There's a lot of back and forth with this game. Thunder ultimately came out on top, though. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 44 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. He's been unbelievable this year. Like I said, I'm glad he made the All-Star team because even though the team is shit, like they're just about 500. They're 27 and 28 this year. They're definitely better than last year, without a doubt. But they're way better than they were last year. Like, their offense is extremely better. Is definitely way, way better. But their defense is still a big question mark for them. So, but yeah, they won this game 138 to 129. Shea had 44. Jalen Williams had 13. Josh Giddey had 19. Isaiah Joe had 12. Luke Dort had 18. And the other Jalen Williams had 11. I forgot there's two Jalen Williams. They're just spelled differently. Number 8 is Jalen Williams, spelled Jalen. And number 6, Jalen Williams that wears number 6 is Jaylin. So, yeah. There are a lot of people with the last name Williams on this team. There's also Kenrick Williams. There's so many different... Yeah, that's kind of funny, actually. On the Trailblazers side, Damian Lillard had 38. Jeremy Grant had 23. Anthony Simons had 11. Cam Reddish had 11. Oh, yeah. I totally forgot to mention that Josh Hart got traded to the Knicks for Cam Reddish. Totally forgot to mention that. That was actually... It's good for the Knicks, actually, because Josh Hart's one of the most underrated guards in terms of role players. So, especially in the rebounding department. So, that'll definitely help the Knicks. We'll see. We'll have to see how good Cam Reddish is for the Trailblazers if that actually was a good move or whatever. We'll see. We'll have to see. But yeah, a quality win from the Thunder. Very good win from them. And finally, is Bucks Clippers again. The Bucks won this one as well. Giannis had his typical 35 and 8. Brook Lopez had 22 and 15. And Drew Holiday had 19. And Chris Middleton had 13. Or actually, no. Did Chris Middleton even play in this game? No, he didn't play. Javon Carter had 13. Marjon Beauchamp had 10. On the Clippers side of things, Kawhi didn't play. But Paul George had 19 and 11. Not enough, Paul George, bro. Not enough. You have to be better than that, bro. Brandon Boston Jr., 20 points, and Norman Powell, 16. Yeah, just the Bucks were a lot better. It's as simple as that. The Bucks were just better. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that pretty much does it for this recap. I know it's, I kind of skimmed over a lot of, whatever. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching this one. If you happen to enjoy, leave a like down below. And, I'll upload these recaps as soon as I possibly can so you guys can watch them. And also, go check out my main channel. There's going to be a video that I uploaded with my friends. It's a really, 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 really long video. It's like an hour and a half long. But me and my friends and my sister played Mario Party. And I'm going to upload that on my main channel. So be sure to check that out when that comes out. It's going to take forever to upload, but, because it's an hour and a half long. But, yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. Be sure to check out that video as well when it comes out. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. And, see you guys next time.